evaluations. Some people helping me with this today. Actually, a lot of people helping me with this today. I think Matthew James is evaluating our first speaker, Cynthia Washam. Matthew, if you will come up and tell us what she did well and what she did so good on.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Cindy, I want to congratulate you on a good speech. You exceeded my expectations. When I first looked at your script and I saw the topic that you were going to cover, and I saw the length of time that you had to cover it in, I was worried for you. And I thought this is going to be a challenge to hold everybody's interest and to keep all of this together. As soon as I saw what you left for all of us as a handout and the visual aids that you had provided for us, I immediately relaxed. You started, even before you began your speech, to build your own credibility with your audience. And you let the audience know what they could be expecting with that, which was very well played. There's always a risk-reward judgment call that you have to make if you're going to give your audience your substance in a handout up front. On the one hand, you guarantee that your audience can take the substance with them. But on the other hand, you forfeit the strength of keeping some element of suspense at play. For this informative speech, I think you made exactly the right call to give us that handout, accompanied not only with your outline, but also with this Toastmasters track handout. That worked very well for you and it worked very well for the audience. I know because you had provided a script in advance to me about what you were going to say, that you had a joke planned for your opening, but you decided to skip it, and I think you did that well. This is the reason that Toastmasters is a real speech setting environment and not a stale laboratory. You need a real environment. At the moment you were ready for your speech, there was a distraction in the room, and you handled it very well. You knew that your audience was somewhat taken away from you by that, but you didn't empower the distraction in some way by calling attention to you. You went on with what you had remaining. You knew the audience wasn't ready for the joke, and you kept on going. You didn't miss a beat. That worked very well. Your content was very strong, relevant to the audience. You created a safe environment by identifying with the audience when you confessed that you knew you were asking people to do as you say, not as you do. All of us know that we are educated beyond the level of our performance, and so you did well at confessing that. That's probably part and parcel of the nature of an informative speech. I noticed for you that your breathing in this presentation was probably more rhythmic, more natural than I think I have memories of your breathing in previous speeches. You mentioned in some of your notes ahead of time about conversational tone. It's well to keep in mind that a conversational tone is not how you see others speaking in conversation, but how you speak in conversation. I think you're there. I think you've gained a confidence and you've gained a mastery over your breathing and your own speaking in ways that have helped you very well. I might have liked to have seen a stronger hook in the opening and throughout what you did. I know how creative you are. It would have been really neat if you had made the pairing of the benefits and the tips rhyme or in some way play a stronger hand with the way they were paired up. But I congratulate you on a good speech. I thank you for it. Wish I had heard it when I was a new Toastmaster.